Hi, my name is Becca, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade Play-Doh. So homemade Play-Doh is a super fun activity to do with kids. I work at a daycare center, and they really enjoy that. Or whenever I babysit, the kids also enjoy making Play-Doh as well. And it's just something super fun to do. And even as an adult, you can enjoy Play-Doh. It is a good stress reliever. And what I like about the homemade Play-Doh is you know everything that's going in it because you are making it. And a lot of these things actually you can find around your house. I found everything I needed in my cupboard, which was pretty awesome. So a lot of the times you probably won't have to go out and buy supplies. So it's super cost effective, and if a little one puts it in their mouth, it's safe also because all of the ingredients are non-toxic. So let's get started and I will show you what we need. So you are going to want a little bowl to mix your Play-Doh in. And then I start off with my wet ingredients. So what you're going to need is 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon or lime juice. This is going to ensure that it stays fresh longer and it smells good. So that is also a bonus. So I'm just going to be putting 1 tablespoon in mine. And that's it for liquid ingredients. Oh, just kidding. We are going to also, oh yes, that's it for liquid ingredients. So now we're going to move on to our dry ingredients. I did 2 cups of flour because if I do less than 2 cups of flour, my Play-Doh tends to be a little bit sticky. So 2 cups of flour. I'm actually using almond flour, but any flour that you have works. Gluten-free, almond, regular, anything works for this. So I'm going to get out 2 cups. So now that I'm done with that, I am going to be putting in salt, and the amount of salt you need is 1/4 of a cup. So 1/4 cup of salt, and that is it for our dry ingredients. So then you're just going to mix it all together, and you're going to have to knead it. I will show you how mine is turning out over here. So as you can see, I am starting to get the texture of Play-Doh. Just the more that I mess with it, the better it turns out. And like I said, the more flour you put, the less sticky it's going to be. So if it's feeling super sticky and you're not happy with the consistency or the texture of it, then add more flour. Now, the last few things are optional, but I am going to be doing them, or at least one of them, is to color it with food coloring. Now, this one's a little bit tinted because I used there was a little bit of food coloring in my bowl earlier, but the more drops of food coloring you do, the darker the color. And so the more pastel your color is going to turn out. So I'm just using blue. I'm going to be squirting in a few drops of blue food coloring in my Play-Doh. And then to get the color blended in, as you can see, I just like to knead it until all of my Play-Doh is the color that I want it. And you can do multiple colors, you can put glitter in here, totally up to you. Now, a warning with using food coloring, it probably will stain your hands, so if you don't want that, you can use a glove or you can use a spoon to mix it together with. But once it's mixed together, you won't get food coloring on your hands. So mine's still a pretty pastel. Color. But this is my Play-Doh, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. So you can also add essential oil if you would like to again give it kind of a nice scent. And then when it comes to storage, you can use saran wrap, or I like to put it in a Ziploc bag. Drop that in. And then I like to get all the air out. Squeeze all the air out and make sure that there's no chance of anything drying it out quickly. I shut it, and then I put this in the fridge. I recommend putting the date that you made it as well, but once it starts to get a little bit dry, you'll know when to make a new batch. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you try it yourself. Bye!